has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Come on, come on. Oh, bugger it. Oh, that's not right, mate. What are you doing, mate? All right, all right. Dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Beyond Godlike CSGO SEA League. Today's game is going to be played between JYP Gaming and Sabertooth. The first map of the best of two is going to be Mirage. Now, Mirage is the map pick from Sabertooth, which is why they start on the T side and JYP Gaming start on the CT side. How this works is basically Sabertooth picks the map and JYP gets to pick the side they start on, which is why, obviously, since it's Mirage, JYP went with the CT side. Now, the buys are coming in. The map has been paused. I think it's a technical pause, but let's see what the buys coming in from both teams are. JYP Gaming deciding to go with, up till now, 3 sets of armor, and Achap running with the kit and the smoke. Personally, I would have preferred an HE grenade, but, you know, Sparkles is always calling. You never know. Anyway, round has started, and Oliveira on Sabertooth is running the utility. 1 smoke, 1 Molotov, 4 sets of armor, Glocks across the board. And on JYP on the CT side, there's 4 sets of armor, USPs across the board, and Achap running with the kit and the smoke. And it looks like it's going to be a fast A execute coming out, just straight up. Getting the kill onto Achap. That's the kit down, but that should be able to be recovered. Clickzai in the meantime getting the quick refrag. The bomb is going down. It's going to come down to a 4v4 retake situation. And yep, the post-plant positioning seems pretty decent from Sabertooth right now. Seem to have all the entrances to the A-bomb site covered. No flank coming in whatsoever. PZ Kid caught with his pants down, staring the absolute wrong way. Now Xavier watching. Tony watching that point like a Wanderer has made his way all the way into the A-bomb site and is clearing out A-ramp. What is going on? It is planted for short though, so he's not going to find anybody. Wanderer does get the first kill, tapping away, not able to find the second. In the meantime, is brought down to a 1v2, gets one, unfortunately unable to land the second shot, and the other 2 kills that are required to see that round off, and Sabertooth clutched the pistol round pretty convincingly. Will we see a force buy coming in? It has been in the nature of Asian teams to force buy into the pistol round after losing the pistol round, but it seems like there's more discipline in this JYP Gaming side. They've decided to just go with upgraded pistols and get the best possible buy they can into the first gun round. I like this approach. I like it. This is very much the meta coming in from professional European teams and North American teams these days. It's good to see Asia catching up to that meta. In the meantime, Shinwei has made his way, is making his way up B absent. Xavier has the potential to catch someone off guard, but no! That aim punch is going to deny him. They know it's more or less a B hit. Oh, PZ Kid does get the kill onto Shinwei, but then caught reloading. And Tony and Huyak managed to clean up that mess. In the meantime, it's Achap all over the market. Oh, unfortunate. Tony absolutely eviscerates Achap's head and leaving Clickzai all alone. Gets a look at Huyak. Huyak says hello and then off with your head. Good night, Clickzai. 2 rounds on the board for Sabertooth. Not much to talk about. It was an anti-eco. Pretty clean anti-eco coming out from Sabertooth. Just losing that 1 player there. Although it was, and also nothing that important. It was just a UMP, I assume, and nothing else. All 3 rifles managed to still stay in the game. Pretty heavy A presence coming in from JYP, and it looks like Sabertooth are also looking to hit that A bomb site. Bomb is at A ramp, will be making its way onto the A bomb site, and that nade might do some damage, and it does. Huyak down to 4 HP, but in the meantime, all 3 kills going the T's way. Tony spots out Achap, sprays him down, and the team kill onto Oliveira. That's not going to look good, but yeah. All 3 rifles again recovered by Sabertooth. They still keep all the AKs in play, but that team kill, a beautiful headshot by Tony on his teammate Oliveira, will leave a bad taste in the mouth of said player. Anyway, the first gun round coming in, and as I said, look at that. The utility is strong. Nades, kits on 3 players, rifles across the board, head armor, although I don't know why, but still, they do opt to go with the head armor. And a pretty good chance of clinching this round. Oh, and fast replay coming out. Clickzai getting the first kill, but gets instantly traded out by Tony. And the T's are literally pouring out onto the A-bomb site. But Wanderer gets the kill onto Tony, down to a 4v3. Oliveira still playing by chair in mid, while the rest of his team is gradually inching their way into the A-bomb site. And Xavier gets the kill onto the lurk. That's That's the complete pincer potential just eliminated there. And it's down to a 2v4. This is the most ideal scenario. And Shinwei caught looking the wrong way. Gets taken down by a team of Archap and PZ Kid. And PZ Kid cleaning out the round. Keeping 4 players alive. That was essential. Now that's what I've always said in Counter-Strike. Going into your first gun round, it is essential not only to win it, but to win it convincingly. By that, I mean you keep 3 or more players alive on your team, and that's exactly what JYP Gaming did. Because especially on the CT side, it's so difficult to build up your economy as it is. If you keep consistently losing 3 or more players each round, even though you'll win the rounds, what will end up happening is that your economy will never have the chance to build up. Look at that, because they got the bomb down, the T's managed to cobble together a pretty decent buy. 4 rifles, Olivia running with that P250. And look at that fast A hit coming in from connector. It leaves all down to 1 row and PZ Kid, who's playing B short. But Bomb is making its way over onto the B bomb. So it does get spotted out. Xavier trying to land the spray down, but unable to do so. But manages to spray down Tony to very low. He's 19 points of health, and PZ Kid, the ideal position to see off any attempt of landing into the B bomb. So there we go. Huyak gets eliminated right there by Juanro, leaving Tony all alone in a 1v3. And there we go. PZ Kid and Tony's eviscerated body lying face down, butt up in the sand. Fortunate. That more or less takes care of the T economy. They don't have that much to begin with, so they... Yeah. I like this. Mixed buy of sorts, armor pistols. Armor pistol on Jia and Huyak, while the rest of the team just goes with upgraded pistols. They don't really have the money. They'll get $2,400 if they lose this round, and it'll allow them to get a pretty decent buy going into the next round. One with that nade, Tony catching that nade with his eyes there. Archap finding the kill onto Oliveira while Clickzai cleaning up Shinwei. That's the A presence completely gone. Look at that, Wanro getting 1, getting 2. He's racking up them eco frags. He's padding his stats. That's what eco rounds are for, boys and girls. It is to pad your stats. A very good anti-eco coming out. And Huyak trying to tap away with the deagle. Does manage to get the kill onto Wanro, but he's very low. 20 HP, does get spotted out by Archap. Can Huyak take some more rifles off them? Nope. Archap managing to get the kill with the UMP. That's 2 UMP kills. That's farming that dirty SMG money. The UMP currently very much the favored SMG for all the pros, and for very good reasons. It is extremely OP. Valve, please fix. Up till now, we've seen a fairly standard default CT side setup coming in from JYP Gaming. They're playing a 2-1-2, usually 1 player playing mid, 2 players playing B, 1 goes up B short, 1 watches apps, and 2 players playing in the A side. Ooh, that Molotov there. Xavier, probably feeling cold, wanted to warm up in his own fire, taking a ton of damage because of that. But PZ Kid ideally located, but Zia, no one's fool is he. He's gonna take PZ Kid's head clean off, right off the bat. Peekaboo, good night. And Zia not stopping there, gets the kill on a 1 row. Things are looking very dire for JYP right now. It's a 4v3. Clickzai sitting at firebox. Will they check it is the question. Hasn't played. This is a very common spot to pre-fire. And Zia then gets the kill onto Archap, forcing Clickzai's hand. He hears the bomb being planted, knows there's one in abs, gets one, unable to land the second kill, and there we go. Round is over before I'm done finishing my sentence. That was quick. It all came down to those very, very important opening kills by Zia and Huyak. And that's what clinched the round for Sabertooth. The score stands at 3-4 right now. And the CTs, their money, Clickzai should be able to drop a FAMAS for 1 row. They have paused the match. I think they're just planning out their money and this buy. Clickzai should be able to drop at least a FAMAS for 1 row. Okay, he's dropped an M4, yeah. So this is the last round that JYP Gaming will be able to eke out a buy in. They're more or less broken if they lose this round, monetarily. And the T's themselves aren't looking that hot either. So either way, there's a complete break potential right now here going into the next round. Whoever loses will have to eco the subsequent round, and that is not ideal for either team at this moment. The scores are very close. It's just the 8th round going in, so it's too early to call the map. It is Sabertooth's map pick, so I'm hoping to see some very good T-sided executes from them. But it is Mirage, and this is Asian Counter-Strike, and it's very difficult to play CT side on any map in this region, more or less. So let's see what we get. Still, JYP Gaming thinking about what they are going to go with in terms of the buy. I sense like JYP is really missing Kaze. Like, he was such a powerful AWPer in this team, such a dynamic and versatile AWPer. Like, his loss would be felt most strongly. And yeah. So far from what I've seen, Xavier really needs to start picking up the more important kills. Like, he got the first kill in the B apps push, and thank God that PZ Kid was there to clean up behind him at B short. But he needs to focus on landing his sprays and getting those kills. They more or less lined up for him, but unfortunately he wasn't able to finish off both the players pushing him in that one round. But now, I'm really excited, frankly, for the PGL minors that's going to be starting. Like, I think they've already started, but I'm looking forward to what the Asian scene has to give us. Like, Bentet joining Tyloo has been such a revelation for Tyloo, because Bentet himself is such a powerful player. Like, he alone holds the potential to completely unravel like CT defenses on bomb sites. It's such a powerful fragger, such a mechanically gifted player that person is. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of him. Unfortunately, when he joined Tyloo, he wasn't able to attend Star Ladder with them because of visa problems and the fact that they just didn't have time for his visa to come through. And they had to play with a stand-in, and even though they played with a stand-in, they showed potential. They showed potential in certain games, in certain rounds at least. But yeah, the Asian scene right now, especially teams like Boot Dreamscape under DSN, MVP Project with Rambo, and Tyloo with, well, the raw fragging potential of Bentet. And even Flash Gaming. I'm really interested to see how Flash Gaming comes up now that Karsa has left Tyloo and started his own team. So these are like... it's good to see the Asian scene starting to evolve. The Chinese orgs are looking outside of China to pick up talented players. For example, Boot Dreamscape, they picked up the entire team. Boot being a Chinese org, and Tyloo themselves going outside of the Chinese talent pool, which in and of itself is pretty limited, and picked up Bentet. I'm looking forward to seeing a Southeast Asian super team, because the problem with Southeast Asia is that there's no one country where all the best talent is localized. It's quite spread out. So I'd like to see some org just like, you know, sack up and try and recruit all the players that they know, that have proven themselves to be, you know, right up there, and make a super team out of the SEA teams. Oh, it looks like the reset coming in. Players did drop out of the server, so the reset should be coming in pretty shortly. Yep, there we go. The money is being reset. That seems about right. Yep. Buys should be coming in now. 4-3. Yep. All the money looks about right. Acha and PZ Kid picking up the op. Oh, this is a bit of a departure from the previous setup. It's interesting. Double op setup coming out from the CTs. This is the standard reply for most Asian teams. Okay, so our 5 rifle setup didn't work. What do we have in the bag? That's right, double op. All right. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how they put this double op setup to play. Well, this just essentially ensures that this is a make or break round for JYP Gaming, because all but 4 players are on 3 digits in their economy. If they lose this, they're pretty much forced into a double eco. And very, very early mid aggression coming out, and Sabertooth ready for it. They're not aggressing, they're watching, they're waiting for it. 3 people with their guns trained on mid. Wanro getting the first kill, falling back, nope, getting killed by Huya, getting traded out, and Huya getting both Clickzai and Wanro. It doesn't matter that Oliveira is pretty low. He is a fart on the face away from falling like a house of cards. But that doesn't matter, man advantage to the T's. This It's a very precarious situation because now all they have to work with... Whoa, that is a fancy smoke there. Wow. PZ Kid just buying himself some time by smoking off B apps. But the bomb is making its way over to the A bomb site. Bomb is in Palace right now. Mid is more or less empty. And Achap, the lone defender by the A bomb site. Sights trained at A ramp. Will he be? This first pick is essential. Gets blinded, misses the flick. That was not what the doctor ordered, frankly. But repositioned, smart. Does spot out Oliveira. Doesn't take the shot. Waiting, knows there's a guy in Palace. And misses the second shot as well. Achap, you cannot be missing those, child. You cannot be missing those. In the meantime, Xavier gets absolutely eviscerated at jungle. Leaving Achap and PZ Kid in the call. Ooh, look at that. PZ Kid on the flank. But a retake with 2 ops. They risk it. Well, Achap finally landing the shot onto Shinwei. Down to a 2v3. Both, at least PZ Kid does have a kit, but it looks like the call to save has gone out. Achap falling back all the way to the B bomb site. And playing apps and PZ Kid playing Palace. It's the smarter call. Save both ops and try and make a play happen in the next round. Or something happen with both ops saved. If they manage to save it, that is. Huyak making a lot of noise. PZ Kid should know that there's someone there. And will he get the shot? Of course he will. In the butt. Just like the doctor ordered. Just like the doctor used to give syringes and injections to me. As a wee young lad. Straight in the butt. Those used to hurt a lot, just by the way. And yes, I am pretty weird. Anyway. Cobbled together by coming in from JYP Gaming. 2 UMPs. 1 M4 and the double op that was saved. Not that bad, pretty decent semblance of nades, but the T's have all the utility they want to work with. 5 rifles. They should just look to end it. But Achap opening things up with the decapitation of Oliveira. Interesting. And PZ Kid holding that pixel angle. But, oh, Xavier getting the second kill. Both kills, both opening frags going JYP's way. This round is looking good for them. Should not be aggressing and giving up free kills right about now. They've gotten the 2 picks. Just fall back. But Clickzai having second thoughts. Pushing up T-Ramp and getting the kill onto Shinwei. Does he manage to recover the AK-47 though? Unfortunately, no. Bomb in the meantime is making its way over to the B apps. While Tony tries to run distraction at Connector. But PZ Kid already got his sights trained. And PZ Kid ain't nobody's fool. Ending Zia and a perfect round coming out from JYP Gaming. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. Keeping all 5 players alive. Switching out the UMPs for the AK-47s. That was the best possible round that JYP Gaming could have asked for, and that's exactly what happened. Now they force Sabertooth into an eco-like situation. 2 players running with armor pistols, everyone else with just upgraded pistols. Not looking very promising for Sabertooth. But this is Mirage, and it's a fairly CT-sided map. So Sabertooth should be pretty happy with as long as they manage to put at least 6 or 7 rounds on the board. Achap, sights trained at mid, has an inkling that someone might be pushing him underpass. And Oliveira getting the first kill onto Clickzai, but Achap getting the trade and Wanro getting the kill onto Shinwei. But there we go, that boost coming out into play, and Tony and Zia just single-handedly, they just opened up the A bomb site. And Xavier tapping away, that's the bomb down. Oh, PZ Kid left all alone in a 1v1, Tech 9 versus the op. Well, since this is CSGO, I'd favor the Tech 9 any day. But no, in those long range encounters, it's going to be the op that's going to take the cake. And that's exactly what happens. But a lot of economic damage done by Sabertooth. Look at that. They just chewed through the entire CT defense. And essentially their economy as well. Look at that Achap. $0 on him. He literally poorer than me right now. And that is saying something. I am broke as broke can be. But yeah, the action seems to be happening all over by the A bomb side. Shinwei eviscerates both Clickzai and Wanro. This is not looking good. Achap mollied off, will have to reposition himself. PZ Kid in the meantime gets 2 quick kills down to a 3v3. PZ Kid just putting in that work. Xavier playing by CT side. The bomb has gone down, the retake coming in. It's a 3v3 retake. Hits on all 3 players. It's not undoable by any stretch of the imagination. Shinwei giving away his position. Shinwei needs to be careful. He's on half HP and does get spotted out by Xavier. I think they mutually spot each other out. Oh, that spam through the smoke. Shinwei just doing a lot of damage and ending Xavier as well. And there we go. I think the call to save has gone out from PZ Kid yet again. Save the 2 ops and try to make something happen in the next round. Jesus, just complete back and forth. Neither team giving each other the opportunity to build an economy of sorts. This is just a yo-yo of a game, as they say. He's going constantly back and forth. It's an economic tug of war. And it looks like Olivier might just... Oh, wow. That was close. That was close. And surprisingly, a much better buy coming up from JYP Gaming after their previous save. This time they managed to cobble together 2 M4s. And the double op along with the UMP onto one row, which, by the way, by no means is an inferior weapon in this day and age, in this meta. The T is going for mid control this time around. Overall, most of the rounds that they've won have come off the back of very good and strong mid presence. So, you know, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Smokes raining in, blocking off jungle. And I like what Sabertooth are doing. They're doing a methodical cleaning out of corners. They're using the utility almost perfectly. Some might say that it's a little bit of an overusage of utility because it's now it's over a minute left on the clock and Sabertooth have no smokes, just 2 Molotovs and 2 flashbangs to possibly execute. The smokes have run out. They've wasted the window of opportunity that their smokes would have provided, but they have taken a lot of map control away from JYP as well. So that's what they're playing for. And Archap finding the opening kill onto Jia with that op of his. And he's not backing off anytime soon. Man advantage and Olivier are making his way onto the B bomb site, but bomb has been spotted by CTO. What a bad position to drop the bomb. Olivier though on the flank and Shinwei getting the kill, and Archap and PZ Kid finally finding the kill onto... Whoa, PZ Kid. What a shot. And Olivier does get spotted out, and it's going to be Archap one row with the UMP. Oh, Archap from B shot, ending it. 3 players kept alive, AK-47 recovered, both ops saved. Again, a pretty good situation. I think this situation is as good as it can come. And since the bomb didn't go down, Xavier could possibly pick up a UMP, or Clickzai could possibly pick up a UMP. And yeah, and farm some dirty SMG money because it's 5 CZs and 2 sets of armor on Sabertooth. My god, this is such a tug of war. Oh, Archap missing the first shot. Archap, like, you're hitting the crazy shots and you're missing the easy ones. Please don't take the close angle shot fights with the pistols. Those CZs are still extremely potent weapons at that closer range. One row, Kobe. Boost coming in, but you've done this one too many times to Archap. Archap ain't falling for the same trick again and again. He's ready for it, gets the kill, but he's pretty low. He should be careful. Shinwei is holding somewhat of an off angle. Might just... Oh, the timing! The timing. Both players jumping on, and the CZ. That's spray down. Jia recovering the op, but he's surrounded from all sides. He's not going to make it out of here alive. He knows it. All he's trying to do is try and take as many people with him as possible. Unable to land any more frags. Again, a decent anti-eco coming out from JYP Gaming. Op saved as well. That's the ideal scenario, and Sabertooth just need to win this round. The utility on them is absolutely abysmal. So I'm sensing a pretty fast play coming out from them on either bomb side. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a very fast A hit. Will JYP Gaming be ready for it? 2 flashes out. Ooh, Clickzai completely blind and already down to half health. Oh, one road. Dirty headshots. 2 dirty headshots from him, and Archap getting the kill with the op. And one road doing a lot of damage on Olivier. Almost lands the shot through smoke there. Archap. Fancy shooting there. Xavier getting the kill onto Olivier, and Archap peeks out of smoke. And sit down, Jia. One row and Archap. But look at that. Look at that. This has been the case with JYP Gaming ever since that I've been casting them. The PZ Kid, no matter what, this man's the IGL, but he is almost always up there on the scoreboard as the top fragger as well. He's the glaive of Asian CS, I guess. Or the MSL, you know. Since Danish drugs are all anyone can talk about these days. It's the Danish phenomenon, people. Oh, PZ Kid holding a different angle and gets the kill, obviously. Why not? Oh, almost lands a collateral. Tony down to 17 points of health. What a clean and decisive round from JYP Gaming. They see off the first half 9-6. It is a CT-sided map and it is Sabertooth's map pick, so I am expecting that they bring something extraordinary on their CT side. So it's going to be an interesting game, folks. JYP Gaming see the first half off with 9 rounds on the board on the CT side. On Mirage, which is Sabertooth's map pick, now it's time for Sabertooth to bring the heat on the CT side. Essentially, they really need this pistol round. If they don't, it's going to look very dire, because then JYP have the opportunity to completely run away with the game. That is if they pick up the pistol round. So let's see what JYP have in store for us on their T side. And whoa, 2 people running utility, 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs and a nade onto Wanro and Xavier respectively. And PZ Kid, Clickzai and Archap deciding to go with the Glock and the armor. On the flip side, Tony deciding to go, Zia with the kit and the smoke, and the rest with the armor buy. Very passive hold, very passive. But look at that, Oliveira pushing up mid, getting tons of information for his team. He's pushed all the way up apart since almost in B apps. And he's just telling his team, guys, there's no one in mid. Do what you will with that information. In the meantime, Clickzai, wow, it's like a double flank coming in. They don't know that Clickzai is boosted up into... He's going to get spotted out soon, and does, I think, get spotted out. But doesn't matter. Clickzai clicks away at the head of Tony, takes it clean off. And Oliveira, in the meantime, coming off with that huge flank. They have no idea where Oliveira is, but he's missing all his shots. What is even happening right now? Finally, Oliveira gets the kill onto Wanro, but it's down to a 3v3. And the bomb is planted for connected. If they pick... Achap and Xavier. Tapper, death is what that round was. Everybody. That was like 2 flanks just came in simultaneously. One was Clickzai coming in. Clickzai and I think it was Xavier who pushed underpass, and Clickzai got boosted up into Sniper Nest. And Olivier in the meantime flanked all the way through T-Ramp. And both the flanks just caught both teams off guard so much that they were running helter-skelter post-plant. And it was unfortunate that Oliveira missed those shots onto the player going connector. If he'd managed to hit those shots, that would have been round over for sure for JYP Gaming. Force spike coming in from Sabertooth. I mean, why not? I've spoken about it last time. It is the Asian meta, as they say. You lose the pistol round, you buy armor pistol the next. I think it has to do a lot with the unbridled aggression that Asian teams bring to our brand of Counter-Strike. It is very aim dependent, very aggressive Counter-Strike. And the armor pistol buys really lends itself to such a playstyle. Shinwei getting spotted out at Sniper Nest, but there are 2 players. There's at least 1 player, Oliveira, waiting in connector. And now the execute comes in. Oliveira gets the first kill out of PZK, and Huyak making that hand cannon ring loud and true. Getting 1, getting 2. This is going from bad to worse. Wanro trying to rescue the round. Wanro and Achap get 2 kills, trying to equalize the numbers, but this is looking very dire indeed. It's Wanro all alone, and the bomb is down out in the open with 30 seconds left on the clock. They need to do something very fast, and they need to be very decisive about it. Huyak recovering that UMP, playing a very close angle. Will Achap be expecting someone to play this close? He should be checking this corner. Gets double peek. Oh, Huyak, the hero of this round. 3 kills for him, and Shinwei completely decimating, absolutely decimating JYP Gaming. That armor pistol buy really helping them out. Like I said, it was the aim and the aggression, the close corners, the tight angles. And this is what I don't understand. JYP Gaming, you had all the utility in the world to work with. You know what kind of buy you're facing up against. These 2 teams have faced off time and time again. You know each other's play styles in and out. Use that utility to flush out the players playing those pesky little close corners. Ooh, that nade would have done a lot of damage, but this is Counter-Strike. You hide behind a wall and the nade doesn't touch you at all. Ooh, that's nice. In the meantime, Xavier tapping away. Oliveira falling back. That smoke should aid in his retreat. In the meantime, Clickzai getting completely and absolutely wrecked by Shinwei, and so does Xavier. Zia, in the meantime, adding to his kill tally and getting that kill onto Achap. Wanro, the last remaining soldier, and that Molotov's going to force him out. And he's going to get stared down by 4 people, and he's tapping away with the most useless gun in the game against armor. And that is the Glock, the water pistol, or as they call it in my part of the world, the Pichkari. That's right. The most useless gun. Absolutely worthless against armor, the Glock. This teaser trying some sort of an A execute. They've bought up 4 smokes and a lot of flashbangs. So it's going to be a very fast A execute. The objective of this round is, as always, to get the bomb down so that they have that extra $800 if they lose to take into the next round and get all the utility that they need for the first gun round. The question is, however, will they be allowed to get the bomb down? The smokes come raining in. The counter flash goes out from Oliveira. The Molotov. Everything is just going raining in. Achap, Clickzai taking a ton of damage. Huya getting the first kill onto Clickzai. And they've still not made their way. The bomb still not made its way out on the A bomb side. And Oliveira getting the first kill. Achap in the meantime has made his way all the way into market. And PZ Kid standing in sandwich. That is not good, but might get. Ooh, will we see the knife come out? Knife! No! Unfortunate there, Gia. She's turning around at the worst possible moment and ending Achap's hopes and dreams of getting in a cheeky knife. Not in my house, is what Zia said. Not up in here. And yeah. First gun round for JYP Gaming. I say that because they lost the anti-eco, which was unexpected to say the least. Pretty decent utility count. Flash, smokes, Molotovs all across the board. They can pretty much decide to do whatever, go wherever they want with that kind of utility. Same thing can be said for Sabertooth as well. But Wanro getting that absolutely nasty shot onto Oliveira right off the bat. Starting things off with a man advantage. Not looking good. Because the man advantage, see, it's like this is the thing, right? On the CT side, you're already so hard pressed to maintain an economy. Like you go a man down, it's already playing on the back of your mind that, okay, now what? How do I reposition myself? How does my team reposition myself? It's an added headache. But that headache gets somewhat neutralized as Tony decides to go absolutely beast mode. Getting those 2 quick kills. PZ Kid replying with a kill of his own. Huyak missing a head. Feeling significantly lighter. Shinwei does know that there's someone in Palace, but missing that flick and does take some damage. And PZ Kid in the meantime does end Shinwei's reign of terror from CT spawn with that op. PZ Kid picking up the op as well, his favored weapon. And Zia all alone should look to save. I mean, he doesn't have a snowflake's chance in hell here of mounting this retake against 3 very angry and very well-armed terrorists. That is the JYP Gaming side right now. And yeah, Zia's going to post himself up near the ramp at BApp's entrance and try to get some exits, maybe. And I'm not a big fan of the hunt that's coming out. Okay, no, that's good. That's smart. JYP Gaming know that they can't afford to lose any more rifles, so they've decided not to go for the hunt. This is smart Counter-Strike coming out from them. It's good. This is what I like to see. Good calls. Not unnecessarily giving away rifles in case, because Zia does have the positional advantage. You don't know where he's playing from. He can hear you coming from a mile away and reposition himself. So it's best to let him save that single solitary rifle while consolidating your own economy. And JYP Gaming going from some mid presence this time around. They have they did go for the mid presence in their anti-eco. Ooh, Zia messing up that flash completely, regretting his choice. Shake of the cursor there, indicating to his teammates that whoopsie. Achap in the meantime making his way out of underpass. They have gotten mid control, but what will they choose to do with it? Still a decent amount of utility left. In the meantime, look at that. Huyak and Oliveira pushing up A ramp, getting a lot of information. At least they know that there's no one coming from A ramp, so they can switch their attention towards connector and mid. This might just work in the favor of JYP Gaming because it is pulling, it's keeping the B players at B, and it might just keep Shinwei playing very passive here, denying the CTs even more information. But the thing is, Sabertooth's economy is just so precarious at the moment that they can't go for those risky info plays. Look at that, they have no money to work with. And like, JYP knows this. Archap bursting his way onto the A bomb site, and that flash. Ooh, Kligzai completely blinded. Does get the kill. And the second one. Huyak, what are you doing, son? You cannot miss those. And Shinwei is in a very sticky situation right now, getting stared down by 3 rifles, getting constantly fired. Gets 1 kill somehow, but Xavier and Wanro clean up the rest, leaving Tony in a 1v3 clutch situation with only 15 points of health. What is even happening right now? It's just kills going back and forth, just kills everywhere. It looks like a butcher shop right now up on the A bomb site. And Tony's managing to pick up 1 kill, but no more. Archap ending it. And will Wanro manage to recover the op? Nope, they don't manage to recover the op, unfortunately, but the damage has been done. The damage has been done. And yep, the pistol buy coming out from Sabertooth yet again. 12 rounds to 9, 5 CZs. We all saw what they could do with those CZs on their anti-eco. Very potent in their hands. But that was when back they were on the T side, and they did manage to take 4 players off, and it looks like both teams are going to be heading off to a fantastic brawl on the B bomb side. 4 players from Sabertooth over on the B bomb side, and it looks like they're going to be walking into a complete and utter stack. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. Tony, first of all, on the CT side, PZ Kid getting the kills, but it's been even trading through and through. Ooh, Xavier showing your hand a little too soon there, son. And Zia and Huya getting the kills. Down to a 2v3. Oh my god, finally Wanro equalizing the numbers, but it's still not over. The pistols just won't let them rest in peace. I mean, actually, that's exactly what the T-side's doing right now. They're resting in peace. Or in pieces, as they say. And there we go. Yet again, JYP Gaming losing to an eco. Your anti-eco reads have been absolutely horrible. Oh my god. Alright, to all those avid learners of Counter-Strike, I'm assuming you're watching this because you're interested in the game. Here's a tip. If you know your opponent is fond of buying up pistols, and you know that their money is kind of wrecked, on Mirage, never go B. Because you see, that's exactly what will happen. The B bomb site presents such a narrow choke point of entry, especially from apartments. It's just one entrance. And there are 4 players staring you down with automatic pistols, which shoot unadulterated death at you at an extremely fast rate. And no, I'm not talking about the Keck 9, I'm talking about the CZ. So please don't go B. And if you're to go B, make sure you have mid control, you go from B short. There we go, Oliveira getting the first kill, but Archap getting the trade very quick. And Xavier just running out there, not a care in the world, completely carefree, handing Huyak his triple kill. Thank you very much, I will take that all day. PZ Kid in the meantime decapitating Tony, dodging that flash, that hand cannon. Can he do something more with that? Excuse me, I'm an old man. And there we go, Shinwei, 1 tap onto the side of PZ Kid's temple. Good night, goodbye. But ooh, they missed the op. The op that does not get saved. That pretty good damage there, I'd say, coming in from JYP Gaming, denying the op for Sabertooth. Archap, just what is this? Archap getting burned and toasted alive. That is not what the doctor ordered there for Archap. That's the op down as well. It is a 1v1 trade, but the op goes down for Sabertooth. That nade doing some damage. But Xavier managing to recover it. Will he manage to do anything more with that? Does spot the guy playing stairs and wisely decides to back the hell off. In the meantime, JYP Gaming has asserted a modicum of mid control. Tony is still playing by ladder room right now. Can prove to be a spanner in the works if they do decide to go B. And yep, doubled up. Shinwei in the meantime gets tagged down to 11 points of health. Not looking good for the CTs. It's a 4v4, I agree, but Shinwei is internally bleeding. One feather lands on the side of his face and he dies. Clickzai getting the kill onto Tony, but even he is left internally bleeding right now on 10 points of health. Shinwei on 11. Zia, the lone B defender. And can he do any much more? Tagging down Xavier also very low, but that doesn't matter because, I mean, it's Counter-Strike and you have the AKs. One tap potential. Even on 1 HP, you pose a very, very valid and viable threat to any player coming up against you. And JYP Gaming managing to keep 4 players alive along with managing to recover the op. That means their economy can manage to build up and Sabertooth get immediately reset. Pistol buy coming in. And mid-aggression, why not? It's been working out so far for them. The random aggressive plays and PZ Kid might just get caught on the wrong side of the smoke, but nope! Taking Shinwei's head clean off there, PZ Kid. But Oliveira tapping away with the P250 long range, getting the kill onto Clickzai. But that's all that he'll manage. Xavier ending it with the kill through triple box onto Oliveira. A triple kill for him. Look at the kills. Archop sitting on 20 frags. Wanro sitting on 20 frags. PZ Kid sitting on 23 frags. This man is a machine. This man's a legend. A pretty mixed bag coming out from Sabertooth. 2 UMPs, 2 M4s and an op. The AVP, the big green gun. It has many names, but it has just one effect. Death. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted. The big green gun opening things up for Sabertooth, getting the kill onto Clickzai. And PZ Kid finally replying with a trade. Shinwei in the meantime does manage to get the kill onto Archop. That's the op down, but PZ Kid and Wanro just making life very difficult for Sabertooth right now. Oh, Oliveira, that smoke so perfect. PZ Kid stuck in a rather difficult position. He needs his teammate to bail him out, and that's exactly what Wanro does. Gets the kill, and now PZ Kid knows exactly where Oliveira is playing from. Pokes his head out and takes Oliveira's head clean off. Good night, son. Sit down. Let daddy sing you a lullaby. PZ Kid again managing to recover the op as well. Drop going in for Clickzai. This is looking very, very bad indeed for Sabertooth. The final round, the potential final round of the half, and all they have to work with are pistols and 2 UMPs and a couple of smokes and a nade. Not good. And Wanro opening things up with the kill onto Shinwei. This is not what the doctor ordered. I'm pretty sure Sabertooth had a very different idea going into this map, but PZ Kid just being a constant thorn in their side. This man is a fragging machine. He's just so consistent. I have not seen him underperform in any of the games that I've cast for him. And Jia in the meantime going huge with the 2 double kills. But PZ Kid again getting the 3rd kill for the round. Oh, and the 4th. No, he's on the 3K. But yeah, he does get the 4K finally. Who was the other guy? Oh, Wanro got 1 kill. Wanro, why you deny your IGL and all? But that's it, folks. 16-11 first map for JYP Gaming. Mind you, this was Sabertooth's map pick. The second map is Cash, which is JYP Gaming's map pick. So, you know, I'll see you in a little while. But this was a very topsy-turvy game. It went back and forth for a very long time. But in the end, JYP Gaming managing to show some true grit and pull through. 16-11. For them on Mirage. Next map is Cash. I'll see you in a little while, folks. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the second map between Sabertooth and JYP Gaming. This is JYP Gaming's map pick, and that is Cash in this best of two. First map went JYP Gaming's way, that was Mirage, 16-11. Look at that Oliveira pushing up Squeaky, getting so much information. This man, all he does is push up, and oof, this time does manage to land the kill, and that's the danger man, PZ Kid, losing his head very early on into the round. This does not bode well for JYP Gaming at all. And 4 players on the A bomb side already. Xavier walking into a trap. Oliveira getting a second kill for the round. And that's Oliveira already chiming in with 2 kills. Can he get more is the question. It's down to a 2v4. Achap brings it down to a 2v3. It is doable, but both of them are pretty tagged up. 36 health and 46 health respectively on Wanro and Achap. And Bomb is lying there in the middle of nowhere. But look at that, Acha flanking but fluffing and whiffing all his shots. That is very unfortunate. If Achap had managed to pull off that flank, that would have been absolutely golden. But unfortunately, he whiffed so hard there. And now Tony, very wise to the presence. But Wanro getting the kill onto Oliveira, ending his reign of terror for the round. And Shinwei is very red. It's 24 health. Tony, Nachap, teaming up, but perfect crossfire setup there from Shinwei and Tony. Pistol round going the way of Sabertooth. It's the first pistol round they've picked up. They lost both the pistol rounds on the previous map. That was Mirage. Or did they? No, they won. They won their first pistol round there as well. Alright, so now let's see what they can do. SMGs across the board. It is UMP time. It is UMP time. And armor pistol coming in from JYP Gaming. PZ Kid not going for the armor buy. Opting instead to just stay with the Deagle. I think he's doing that so that he can go with the op in the first gun round. Gia is going to be the first point of contact here. PZ Kid spots him out in checkers. And the flash coming in. And they're going to come pouring into the B bomb side. But Gia pops out. Gets one. Gets two. Can he get more? No, unfortunately. Wanro gets the kill. But Tony in the meantime has felled Click's eye. It's down to a 2v4. 2v3 yet again. Make that a 1v3. PZ Kid falling. And Wanro, the only survivor left with a Tech 9 and armor. And the bomb as well. Could decide to go literally anywhere. He has a minute and 10 seconds to play with and the entire map at his disposal. It's down to a 1v3, but it is Counter-Strike. We have seen miracles happen, as they say. And he's making some noise by mid, maybe trying to throw off a few rotators and, you know, get the one floating CT to commit to a bomb site, which would be Huyak right now. He's playing mid. He's dedicated himself to mid. It's a smart call. I mean, but if he does fall, that leaves Sabertooth in a pretty precarious situation. But it looks highly unlikely that Wanro will be able to clutch this. And Huyak spotting him out and doing the wise thing, falls back. That's interesting. Sabertooth in Mirage, they were making very bad decisions in terms of picking fights, especially picking fights. Because they'd almost always go for the re-peaks and the aggression, and they'd pay for it pretty dearly. And Wanro making the worst possible call, going to the bomb site with 2 players waiting. And it is, he should check the bomb site. Oh, unfortunate. Tony playing Ringa Roses around triple box and decapitating Wanro there. Second round goes to Sabertooth, but they did manage to take 2 UMPs off of them. All things considered, a decent round, but now if they want to go into the next round with any semblance of a decent buy... Ooh, what happened there? Did Wanro time out? Might look like we have Wanro timing out there. No, he's back, he's moving. And yep, the bomb needs to go down this round if they want that extra $800. That would be the ideal scenario, but it doesn't look like Sabertooth are in any mood to give up the bomb plant. There we go, Achap already falling to Zia there in vents. The thing is, I've noticed that JYP Gaming seem to struggle on Cash, which is their map pick, the most. Like, I've seen them play Mirage near flawlessly, which is not their map pick. And I don't get it. And Sabertooth on the flip side, they've almost always had, they've almost always struggled to see off Mirage games. Ooh, Shinwei completely blind and does get tagged in. Oliveira does get tagged in, but also gets tagged up and taken down finally by Clickside. And Shinwei tapping away, spraying down, getting 1 kill. Huyak coming in from White Truck, chime in with a kill of his own. Shinwei pulling out the USP, getting them headshots. And Shinwei seeing out this round as well. 3 kills for him, 1 with the UMP, 2 with the USP. But that's damage done and economic headway made. And Oliveira getting dropped the UMP. Tony, I'm curious. You're deciding to stay with the MAC-10. I would personally say pick up the UMP. It is the better gun against armored opponents. Because JYP Gaming, 5 rifles across the board. A decent amount of utility to work with. And Wanro already getting the first kill onto Huyak. Opening things up. Not bad at all. That was the mid-aggression instantly punished there. And now the counter boost comes in. I like this repeated aggression. Oh, at least they thought about it. And then they reconsidered. Clickza is just waiting there like a hawk, waiting for that counter boost to come up. Will he have the patience to see this off? He's just perfectly positioned to catch Oliveira off guard. The moment he pokes his head, oh, the timing. The timing not favoring either player. Oh, that nade's gonna land plump on Oliveira's back. Scratch that itch in those hard to reach places, as they say. But again, Clickza taking his eye off the ball, and Oliveira does peek out, manages to spot a bunny hopping Archop, but Wanro peeks out of mid and decapitates Oliveira. Just ends him. Look at that useless corpse lying there in mid. And Tony in the meantime peeks out with that MP9. MP7 gets punished, leaving Shinwei all alone in a 1v5 situation. Bomb will get planted down. JYP Gaming, very, very systematic dismantling of Sabertooth right there. JYP Gaming, beautifully played. Hats off. That was very well played. They were patient, they were methodical, they cleared their corners, punished the aggression, and just used their utility. Whatever utility they had, they used it perfectly. And now the hunt begins. Shinwei has an inkling that there's someone sneaking up right underneath him. But will he be able to catch him? Oh, again the timing not favoring Sabertooth there. Shinwei looking away at the absolute worst moment and gets punished severely, unable to save the M4 either. And now the money is just looking absolutely dire for Sabertooth, even though they won the first 3 rounds. That's the problem with the CT economy, is that it is literally like a fart in a cyclone. It'll vanish before you know it without a trace. And that brings us down to 3 UMPs, 1 AWP and an M4A1. Shinwei playing very aggressive with the AWP in Squeaky, but there's no one to be found there. Archop masterfully emulating an ostrich there, trying to avoid any incoming flashes. Jia getting tagged up and Tony getting put down. That just takes things from bad to worse. And look at that, Clickza getting the kill onto Shinwei, but Oliveira is there to trade for him and save the AWP. Down to a 4v3, but still Bomb hasn't decided where to go. And Oliveira, what a peek. Masterful peek, but finally they decided the AWP is playing on the A bomb side. We want nothing to do with that bomb side. We'll go hit B, get the entry frags, and get the bomb down. And yeah, Bomb will be going down. And will they go for the retake is my question. They have a kit onto Huyak and a UMP and an AWP to work with. They should be looking to save. Oh, catching one row there, Oliveira, from the edge of that smoke. It's down to a 2v2 and the retake is extremely possible right now. Smoke's going in. They don't have any more utility to speak of. Oh, Huyak just being a little too careless there around the smoke. Both players playing on the smoke, and PZ Kid, nice little 3k for him in that round to pick up the second round for JYP Gaming. And that brings Sabertooth down to an eco. But let me just say this, don't underestimate Sabertooth's eco potential. They've broken JYP Gaming twice in Mirage. Granted, it was their map pick, but JYP do seem to struggle against the anti-eco in the anti-eco rounds. But this is just USPs and 1 P250. If you lose this JYP Gaming, there's just no excuses whatsoever. Absolutely no excuses. And PZ Kid making his way up Squeaky right now. And now finally, the usage of the utility coming into play. Oh, Shinwei, again the timing does not favor him at all. And Archop finding Tony. Oliveira playing by Forklift does get mollied out and tagged down through the door. Clickza in the meantime trying to be as much of a nuisance. PZ Kid popping out. They're all internally bleeding right now, except for Huyak, who has some semblance of this thing called HP. But PZ Kid getting the kill onto Oliviera through the door. Someone please vac. PZ Kid just doing PZ Kid things. Already up to 6 frags in 6 rounds. This man is a machine, as they say. Let's see what Sabertooth can do. Now they have 5 rifles on the board. Utility is still a bit sparse, but I mean, at least they have the rifles. Lacking the Molotov, so they might struggle stopping any sort of fast push that might come out from JYP Gaming, who so far have been more than happy to sit back and let the clock play down and play for picks initially. PZ Kid doing get right things, sneaking his way into B main through the smoke. Will Jia be expecting it? Oh, this is very smart from PZ Kid. PZ Kid just sneaking in behind Tony, getting the kill. And, ooh, Tony has taken some team damage, it seems. And he's leaving Jia just guessing. That was a masterful play from PZ Kid. He's watched a few demos of Get Right and seen, this is interesting, I can do this. And in the meantime, the CT side is just falling like dominoes left, right, and center, leaving Jia and Huyak all alone in a 2v5 situation. Huyak, can he spot someone? Oh, look at that bomb getting planted in A, and Huyak is the only one who has any semblance of an idea, and PZ Kid getting the kill onto Jia. Now PZ Kid had been waiting for that frag the entire round, and Huyak, oh please, please, can this be happening? Huyak, he's playing by Highway. The bomb is planted for Highway, but will he dare go for the cheeky defuse? Does he have a smoke to work with? No, all he has is a flashbang and no kit. So the defuse is out of the question because the clock is ticking down too fast for him. You've run down the clock too much. I don't think you have the time. Run, run, run. What are you doing, Huyak? Do you actually think you have a kit? What? Exactly, my observer is like question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm like, what is going through that head of yours? Well, apart from that bullet, but I mean, seriously? No. Seriously? No. That's what was going through my head. Like, did he actually contemplate going for the 10-second defuse when there's less than 2 seconds left on the bomb clock? Seriously? No. Anyway. Money is kind of wrecked. 2,900 across the board for Sabertooth. Observer, can we have... I think they've lost 4 rounds in a row. They should have max loss bonus. Yep, they could buy down to... Yeah. JYP Gaming so far, the rounds they've won them near flawlessly. Yeah, the money. They're rolling in the dough, as they say. They could buy down to 2K because next round they'll be getting $3,400, or they could just upgrade pistols and go into the next gun round with like the double op dream, that is the Asian CS wet dream. Yeah, and that's exactly what's going to happen. P250s and 1 CZ, 1 smoke onto Oliviera. And are we going to see a YOLO A main play? No, it's going to be an A stack, not a YOLO A main play. And the read coming out from JYP Gaming also pretty damn good. Again, they're working it slow. They've learned from their mistakes on Mirage. They're clearing out their corners. They're using their utility near perfectly. And my observer is obsessed with Huyak and the fact that he's spotting fleas on top of Shinwei's head. Or Jia, pardon me. But yeah, bomb still to make its way. And they've got the read very well. They've played for the information. They know that there's no one playing. The bomb side, and the bomb will be making its way over here. And finally, Sabertooth realizing their folly on the stack. That probably didn't work out. And there we go. PZ Kid spraying away through smoke. Xavier to the rescue, though, getting the kill onto Oliviera. Xavier peeking out again. No need to give them rifles. PZ Kid's already internally bleeding. You don't want to give up 3 rifles. A lot of noise being made, and PZ Kid and 1 row just praying through checkers there. And yeah, Huyak does manage to recover that fallen AK. That's going to come in handy in the next round. Like I said, there's no need to give up that rifle. No need to go for those greedy... Like, you don't need to pad your stats anymore. They're pretty padded. They're like me, the Michelin man. Anyway, it looks like JYP will be making their way out safely with all the 4 remaining rifles staying intact in their hands. And for a round that was an anti-eco, we just saw 2 kills. 3 kills if you count. Yeah, 3 kills that round. Wow. So the rationale that Sabertooth had behind not going for the retake and just posting up for exits is that they don't want to give them free money. Like each rifle kill is $300. It's not so much about the stats as it is about the economy. CSGO, very much a game of economy as much as it is about skill. And Acha pushing through him, like through the fire and flames. He's just toggled his metal mode and goes and finds the pick onto Huyak, who was pushing sandbags. Unfortunate. He thought he was safe. Achap had other ideas. He tried that in Mirage as well, paid the life with this, paid the life by burning alive. And Xavier pushing Vans and getting the 2 kills. Nothing is working for Sabertooth. No matter what they try, their defense is just getting picked apart right now by JYP Gaming. Easy Kid dodging that flash masterfully and getting the kill onto Oliveira, leaving Shinwei in a 1v5 clutch situation. Can he get anything done is the question, and the answer is a resounding no. Yep, 4 alive, 5 alive, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, this is just getting ridiculous. Look at the money. Everyone is above 10k. All they're having to do round after round is reinvest into nades. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. This is just ridiculous. Force buy coming in from Sabertooth. I mean, it's a Hail Mary. Like, when nothing else works, you force buy. And will JYP Gaming have the read is the question. Jia already taking some nade damage there early on into the round. And JYP Gaming, so this is what I'll say about them. They haven't been rash. They haven't been brash. They've been fairly consistent. They've been doing the same thing over and over again. 2 players over by Sunroom. 1 player watching for the mid push. 1 player watching for a counter boost. And 1 player watching for the A main push. They've been really, really thorough. Oh, that Molotov though. That's going to put a spanner in the works. They have to drop down, and there's players waiting in checkers. And PZ Kid burning Tony alive. Welcome to the Sizzler. And Zia getting completely blinded, poking out, caught with a nade in his hands, his pants around his ankles, and his life gets thrown away. Down to a 4v3. Bomb is making his way on the A-bomb side. Oliveira evening things out with that kill onto Wanro, but Click Zai getting the kill onto Shinwei. That's an empty A-bomb site. The players were pulled off, and Huyak was on his way to the B-bomb site on the rotation. That's going to cost him a lot. And we already see PZ Kid just ready on the flank. He's waiting for the people to rotate. Achap already getting the kill onto Huyak. He might not even be needed this flank. Ooh, Oliveira seems to have an inkling that there's someone, creeping up behind him like a pervert. And Oliveira getting the kill. Now it's down to a 1v1. This is doable. Op versus op. Oliveira on the ace. But, Achap just denies him. Achap, you bad boy. Let him ace. Look at the look of absolute dejection and disappointment in Oliveira's dead corpse. He's just staring into the high heavens going, why? Why? But yeah, that force buy breaking their economy. Again, they're having to eco. Armor pistol on 2 players, but it's looking very dire right now. Like, they have no answer for JYP Gaming and their playbook on this map. They're just unraveling Sabertooth. The only rounds they've managed to pull off have been the pistol round, followed by the 2 anti-eco rounds. And Shinwei here emulating Mario, trying to jump spot A main to catch any aggression, but he's not gonna find anything. In the meantime, again, the standard. We see PZ Kids sitting by Sunroof trying to get the first kill and the second kill. Yeah, gets the first kill and the second kill. That's sprayed out. But in the meantime, finally the counter boost works out for them. Achap with the pistol out, but it's playing against the CZ. Oh, not good. PZ Kid left internally bleeding, and Xavier, only one with HP. Oliveira managing to recover the op and Shinwei with the AK. He has the armor. This is looking a bit hairy. The bomb has also gone down. PZ Kid in the meantime has managed to flank around. Will Oliveira be watching that angle? Oh, PZ Kid spots him. The patience on this man. He doesn't want to mess this up and doesn't. Gets the 1 tap onto him. But Huyak, that P250 at that range can be deadly. But PZ Kid on 11 health. Already on a 4K. Will he go for the ace is the question. Oh, man. There is still they need to book it to B. There's no time. There is very little time. Shinwei with the armor and the AK could prove to be the one that saves the round for Sabertooth. He's going to push the smoke. He's going to YOLO it. Oh no, he's going to stand in it. Wait for the plant and deny the plant. Very smart play. There goes down goes PZ Kid. But unfortunately, Shinwei not fast enough to spin 180 and get the kill onto Xavier. Xavier clinching that round. But that was PZ Kid. That was the PZ Kid show through and through. That man with the 4K on 11 HP. Whew, somebody stop him. Already sitting on 15 frags. On the flip side, Oliviera sitting on 11. These two doing the brunt of the heavy lifting for both their teams. But overall, JYP Gaming looked the much stronger unit in this map. Zia getting smoked. Finally, the opening pick going Sabertooth's way. This is a man advantage for them. The first time in a very long time. PZK changing things up. He's already making his way onto the B bomb site. Look at this man. Smokes are nothing for him. Xavier falling to the op of Zia, but now he knows exactly where Zia is playing from. And he's just taking this gamble that no one's Oh, look at that. Look at that trigger discipline. Clears off vents, takes his time, lines it up. I'm waiting for this. Yeah, there we go. Good night, Zia. That would have been a rude awakening for Zia. And more than trigger discipline, just him holding that angle, he knew he was able to relay so much information to his team that, okay, B site's empty, there's an opper in checkers, just come. When you're there, when you're close enough, tell me, I'll one-tap his head off. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. But in the meantime, Oliviera decapitates one row. And Clickzai is making his way. He's taking his own sweet time, but Tony getting the kill onto PZ Kid, leaving Clickzai alone in a 1v4 situation. That's not going to work and well for him, and it doesn't. Tony getting the kill on to Clickzai as well. Keeping 4 players alive there and finally clinching that round. Wow, that took a while. But yeah, finally, Sabertooth managed to keep get the 4th round on the board for them, and more importantly, managed to keep 4 players alive. They've been struggling with just keeping their players alive, and finally they managed to do it. What? What the actual... What? Okay. I'll take that. Do double smoke for mid. That flashbang completely blinding Zia. He rattles one shot off. This time there's 2 players playing. And it looks like a very fast B play coming out from JYP Gaming. They've changed the pace quite a bit. This might end up working out well for them. And there we go, Tony falling to Xavier and PZ Kid getting the kill onto Zia. Yes, they've taken a lot of damage. Clickzai on 19 and Xavier on 36 points of health, but they ended up with 2 kills and the call to save goes out immediately. They're not even going to bother with the retake. Just post up for exits and maybe try and land a few kills here and there, but they're not even going to bother going for the retake. There's no point. 5v3 retake on the B bomb side on Cash. Pretty difficult. And given their money situation, they stand to be reset right now. So if they don't manage to keep all 3 players alive, that are alive right now, they'll not even be able to drop rifles for them to have a decent buy going into the next round. And JYP Gaming know this. That's why they're out on the hunt. They're out. And there we go. Oliviera, the op already goes off. And it's left with 2 M4s. This is a very good read coming out from JYP. They know that they're hurting. They know that there's a full reset potential going into this round. So they just go for it. Still, 2 rifles managed to be saved, and yeah, 2 rifles, not bad. They can drop. Yeah, and Tony might be able to afford an M4 for himself. He has $4,800. He can go for the armor. Oh, okay. He went for the armor and head armor. I would have gone for an armor, M4, and more utility, or maybe a kit. Personally, I'd have gone with a kit, but yeah, there's 3 kits on the side, so that's okay. Over on the flip side, JYP Gaming have money for days. It's like they've hit the jackpot and there's no telling when their pot of gold will run out. Well, the answer is no time soon. There we go, Shinwei spraying through smoke, trying to land a lucky shot. Lucky spray down through the smoke. But unfortunately finding Italy squat. The Molotovs go down. Xavier finding the first kill onto Huyak. Tony in the meantime does reply. There we go. One row spraying away gets the kill onto Shinwei. And Clickzai getting the kill onto Tony. That's the A defense completely unraveled. 2 players finally making their way onto the A bomb site. But it's just so much that you can do. One row getting the kill. But Oliviera does reply. Down to a 1v2. Oliviera brings it down to a 1v1. This man, time and time again, has been the saving grace. Does drop the UMP for the M4. That's the... Oh! Wow. Okay then. Oliveira managing to clutch that round from the jaws of defeat there for Sabertooth. What a clutch from Oliveira. That was just so unlikely though. That clutch was just so unlikely when I was taken off guard. And now, finally, they've started to make a dent in the economy of JYP Gaming. But that's too little too late. This is the final round of the half. And just money for days. Like I said, just money for days. And now going back to their default, what had been working out for them for so long, JYP Gaming, they've slowed things down. Taken it back, slowed it down a notch, taken it back a notch. And just waiting. And look at Archop with that clever one-way for Z connector there on boost. But does he know that Tony is like tickling his feet by just staying under him? Might get caught off guard. He needs to be careful here, Archop. Tony is playing a very aggressive angle in mid. Oh, but Archop, too smart for you. Face down, ass up, sit down, Tony. Oh, Shinwei getting that very nasty flick onto Clickzai. Brings it down to a 4v4, but still advantage T's, both in terms of the guns as well as, the numbers advantage does favor the T's because the T's can choose to, pour into a bomb site with two defenders. And there we go, Xavier. Oh, unfortunate. Completely whiffing his prey, not managing to find a single kill, but Oliveira's very low. And Archop with the op, making it ring loud and clear, but oh wow. Okay, they've messed it up quite badly. It just trades not going in their favor, and now it's down to a 2v1. PZ Kid all alone. If anyone can, this man can. He's got the bomb. He's got the time to play with 30 seconds on the clock. He's going to go for the plant and then, try something cheeky as he would always do. But he's getting pincered. One player at heaven, one player coming B main. Needs to be careful. He could get double peek. And it's a very smart play. He's trying to isolate the angles here one by one. Oh, his prey fails him at the worst possible moment. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate there for PZ Kid. He's carried this team so hard for so long. But his prey failing him at the worst possible moment. First half again goes 9-6. This is identical to the scoreline that happened in Mirage, by the way. The only difference was that JYP Gaming was playing on the CT side there and they won 9 rounds. This time they play the T side on cash and they managed to take 9 rounds. But the 9 rounds they took, they looked a force to be reckoned with. Sabertooth had no answer for a very long time for what JYP Gaming were doing. It was beautiful to watch. Beautiful. Now, pistol round. A must win for Sabertooth. What do we have here? Okay. We see Oliveira and Tony running utility, 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs, 3 sets of armor, and Zia with the raid boss setup. On the other hand, it's Archop with the kit and the smoke, 4 sets of armor and 5 USPs. And it's going to be a retake on A. That's a fairly standard setup for quite a few professional outfits in the game. They're going to wait for the bomb to go down and then they're going to play for retake. And we already see 2 players coming up on the flank. And it all goes down to where the first few kills go, in which direction this round swings. It's all down to that, essentially. This is a 5v5 retake situation. The bomb has been planted and not a single shot has been fired. Sorry, not a single meaningful shot has been fired. And look at PZ Kid already making his way up squeaky. Will they be expecting someone? It's an Archop opening things up with that nasty headshot onto Zia. And PZ Kid gets the kill on Oliveira. That flanker coming in loud and clear. And that raid boss setup failing so gloriously. But the bomb has been smoked off. And Archop there with the kit. Oh no, Clickzai. Clickzai with the kit. Archop does go down. Clickzai picks up the kit and the MVP. Naughty boy. I would have killed teammates had I gotten more than 1 kill on the pistol round and someone else got my defuse just because they'll get the MVP. I'm a selfish bastard that way. I'm a very selfish player. But yeah, 10 rounds on the board for JYP Gaming. Sabertooth needed that pistol round. Unfortunately, not able to pull it off. And now we see them just with upgraded pistols. But yeah, again, JYP Gaming, pretty shaky on anti-ecos, but this is their map pick, so I do expect them to do a lot better than what they did on Mirage. And so far, Sabertooth also adopting the same way that JYP were playing. They're taking it slow. They're not aggressing too much anywhere. No rushes to speak of. Very methodical game coming in. It doesn't matter if it's an eco or not. You play the game properly. That's the core tenet of Counter-Strike. And Oliveira has already made his way into that cubby in mid and will slowly look to inch his way towards highway. Might catch a few players off guard, but one row's there to trade even just in case ClickSci falls, or vice versa. That's the beauty of the buddy system. Ooh, does spot out Huyak and Jia and does fall. Whoa, unfortunate there. And so does Achap does manage to get the kill. Achap getting tagged down to 45 health and ooh, does go down. This is going from bad to worse. It's down to a 4v2, 4v3, but Xavier getting the kill. Does go down though, ClickSci, and it's down to a 3v2. 2 rifles though, that's the good thing. That's the one thing that's working. And then there down goes Jia. And the bomb might not get planted either, and PZ Kid lines them up one by one and takes them down. That is what PZ Kid do, essentially. That is exactly, like, look at that, 22 kills on PZ Kid in 17 rounds. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Someone stop this man. Carrying the meme gun for good effect as well, the P250 Sand Dune. Let's get Molotov off. Choosing not to smoke it off. His teammate smokes it off for him. Smart. Might want to peer over it. Oh, that smoke though. Oh, look at that. Achap getting tagged through A main. Zia, perfect wall bangs there. Does manage to tag him down to 74 points of health. Not much, but still enough to rattle him and, you know, force him to back the hell off. So that bomb plant in that first round affords them the ability to buy up rifles and some nades this round. And looks like it's going to be an A execute based on the number of smokes and the utility that they're bringing into this round. And yeah, it does look like it's going to be an A execute. The smokes should go raining in soonish. Now, maybe 53 seconds left on the clock. Might be waiting a little bit longer trying to feel out the CT setup, which is a fairly standard one actually. They're playing a variant of the 2-1-2. Oliveira does get the first kill, but look at that. Zia getting the second kill. Achap getting traded out as well. 3v3, but Achap gets found through the smoke. But yet again, trades, just immediate trades. It's a back and forth round. Instant trades coming out. No one getting the upper hand, but the bomb does go down. It's a 2v2 retake, highly doable. The smokes and flashes go raining in. The utility used up for the CTs. The T's still have a smoke, still have a Molotov and a flash to play with. Tony finding Xavier and one row all alone, getting pincered from both sides and gets wrecked. Gets completely wrecked. Huyak shooting him execution style, the back of the head. And now the money is completely broken for JYP Gaming and they'll be forced to eco. They're gonna get a taste of their own medicine now. Sabertooth's gonna just be like completely reckless. They should farm up cash this round. Oh, sorry. That's a bad pun. Yeah, they should farm up cash this round. Not the map, the money. Yeah. And sorry, I couldn't help myself there. They'll be most likely going up against unarmored eco opponents. The only one, you see, Xavier is on $1,500, so he won't be able to buy up even if they eco one round. So it's a double save for him. So yeah, it is going to be a force buy. I'm not a big fan of it because the rest of the team would have been able to afford at least armor M4s going into the next round, with PZ Kid, Achap and one row of being able to afford something significantly better. But ooh, fish, someone seems to have dropped from the server. And that's why a timeout has been called. It is, who is it? ClickSci, Xavier, one row, PZ Kid. Achap has dropped from the server. Unfortunate. The dynamic Achap, a very dynamic player. He plays entry frag for JYP Gaming. Very good aimer, very dynamic player. But it is PZ Kid who has been like impressing me time after time, map after map. This man is just the most consistent player I have seen in my brief casting career. I mean, JYP Gaming did take a huge hit in terms of their talent once Kaze left. Kaze, PZ Kid, and there was one more player whose name I'm forgetting. They formed this core lineup that was very solid and gave a lot of structure to JYP Gaming. But ever since the departure of Kaze, they've lacked that raw firepower, like someone to support PZ Kid in his endeavors. PZ Kid's just such a consistent and talented player that he benefited a lot from having a player of Kaze's ability on his side. Because Kaze, as I keep saying, so Kaze says that you miss 100% of the shots you never take. And he seems to have taken that proverb and run with it. You will see Kaze take the most ridiculous shots, but somehow when he does it, it looks calculated. It looks like he means it. It just looks well thought out. That man seldom misses. Like, there was a game on Inferno where it looked like PZ Kid and Kaze were literally having a deathmatch fragathon. Like, who can get more frags at the end of the game with the op? It looked like that. That map went into overtime and JYP Gaming clinched it. It was in the Beyond Godlike CSGO tournament as well. So I can't remember when it was. I think it was 3-4 weeks back. I can't remember who the opponents were, but it was a phenomenal game to watch and cast. It was just so good to watch these two stalwarts of the CSGO Asian scene just at it. Just going ham with the op. It was amazing to watch. And that brings me to what I was saying in Mirage as well. It brings me back to what I was saying in Mirage as well, that I think it's high time that orgs and teams themselves start looking beyond their own borders for talent. And this is especially true for the SEA scene, where most people do know how to speak in English. So the language barrier isn't that steep when you think about a scene like the Mongolian scene or the Chinese scene. These two scenes are extremely limited because of the language barrier. And that's what prevents a lot of talented players in the SEA scene from breaking into the Chinese scene. Which is why I was really surprised when Bentet did get picked up by Tyloo. But then Bentet does speak like a broken version. He does speak some Mandarin, I think. He does speak some Mandarin. And he played really well, even with his broken Mandarin and like limited knowledge of the language. He played really, really well on his first LAN showing in the China Cup for Tyloo. I think it was the China Cup. He dropped insane frags. Like, there were maps where he dropped 40 bombs, 30 bombs. They were just like child's play for him. So what I was saying is that it's high time that we look beyond our borders to try and increase our talent pool. It'll encourage players. It'll encourage up-and-coming players to see that, okay, so some orgs might not, my domestic orgs might not be taking me, but I do have a chance with said XYZ org in some other country. Let me try. It just gives more incentive for players to push themselves that much further if they see that there are more than just the local opportunities abound. Which I think, which will be my biggest criticism for the Indian scene now. I'm an Indian, as you would have probably guessed from my horrendous accent by now. I am an Indian. So, yeah, thank you, come again. Yes, Quickie Mart, yes, that Indian. So, the problem I feel with the Indian scene so far has been that it's very limited. Like, players are happy being called the best in their locality or the best in their city. It is that small town mentality that we need to get out of. And the faster we can do it, the better. Finally, the game is back. I can stop my ramblings and my musings for the time being. JYP Gaming deciding not to force by one row. Ooh, does get tagged down. That might be a miss, but I don't know. Oh, missing the shots. One row, what are you doing? Why are you shooting at the ground? It's like you're trying to plant seeds with that Swag 7 and not get kills with it. Unfortunate. 2 players down already and the Swag has gone down, but should get picked up. Oh, the counter boost, the second boost, paying greater dividends than the first one. Down to a 4v2 with PZ Kid left internally bleeding with just the deagle in his hand. They are bunched up by the B-bomb side, so they might pick up a few kills, but looks unlikely. Bomb is making its way, still in mid, but 2 players are making their way towards the A-bomb side. At least 1 player getting boosted up. Yep. Looks like it's gonna be an A hit because 2 players being spotted up in checkers and all that, and 2 players being alive. So yep. Sabertooth gonna pick up their 8th round, and they're gonna be doing that by walking into an empty bomb site. So far so good, pretty decent anti-eco coming out from Sabertooth. They just lost the one person, that is Oliveira, and he had a UMP, so not that big of a deal. but they should look to consolidate this round and not lose any more players. Don't necessarily have the money to do so. In the meantime, JYP Gaming should be using this time to consolidate this round and, you know, go over their strat for the upcoming gun round, because they need to win that round, otherwise they'll be broken. Completely broken. Oh, Zia's very low. Clickzai, if he manages to land that tap, he could walk away with, well, a UMP. That's why Zia's aggressing. Look at the PZ kid with the most useless boost in the game, but could prove to be valuable right now. But being very smart there, Sabertooth. Not giving up the rifles, not giving up the guns. Very disciplined play coming out from Sabertooth. Same can be said for JYP Gaming. They didn't go hunting for the rifles either. And now the buy does come in. Everyone except one row who will get dropped to Deagle. Wait, what is this buy? Did Clickzai and Xavier zone out? No, they're not playing from spawn. Looks... Okay, I think there's some... Observer, can I have the scoreboard up? What? What? Yeah, but they bought up and two people didn't buy up. Achap bought up. I'm confused. I'm legit confused. Pro teams are supposed to have better comms than this. Okay, whatever. I'm just a noob. Who am I to judge? There we go. Shinwei finds the first kill onto PZ Kid. And Achap going to spot out the first. Huyak unfortunately unable to land a single shot onto him. And that's money down the drain. Xavier gets one kill onto Shinwei and one row. Tapping away with that hand cannon of his, but does get sprayed down through smoke. He just got completely mowed down. There were 3 players just spraying and praying through that smoke. And now again, they're going to have to eco, I guess. Because no money? I'm confused. I would really love my observer if he would come up with some fancy memes or something funny. But there we go. Wit goes out the window when it comes to these economic decisions. This is how countries become third world. That is why I love my observer, folks. The one and only Svenble. He's also a very, very good caster. My senpai, my sensei. Anyway, somehow they managed to bring it down to a 3v3. This is just... I don't understand this Counter-Strike. PZ Kid getting the kill, but finally getting straight down. Down to a 1v2. All 3 players significantly low. They should have heard that flashbang. It's just staring down that flashbang, Achap. And why would you go on to shoutbox like that? They can see you from A main, you can't see them. Zia just landing the kills, padding his stats. That was a 4K for him that previous round, by the way. And now finally JYP Gaming will buy into this round. Like, oh my god, after so long. My head hurts. I just didn't understand the buys that came out from them round after round. There had to be some colossal miscommunication going on back there, which I wasn't privy to. But whatever. Rifle versus rifle, op versus op. What, Oliveira just sights trained on that A-main push. Achap deciding against it. Smart. Somehow Tony gets tagged down to 3 HP. I think he just got wall spammed to oblivion there. Yep, that's exactly what happened. He got wall spammed. He got squeaky spammed to oblivion. 3 HP for him. Like, he is literally a tickle away on his left butt cheek from crumbling like a deck of cards, a house of cards. A deck of cards doesn't crumble. What is up with my English? Rip. Anyway, that flashbang to delay any sort of push from mid. Oliveira has made his way onto boost, and Huyak seems to think there is someone in Wentz and seems to think very correctly. Wanro does get tagged down to 65 health. Clickzai and Xavier, in the meantime, are the lone defenders over onto the A-bomb set, but they need to be wary. They're being pincered from... they think they're being pincered from both mid and A-main, but it's just going to be an A-main hit. Tony in Squeaky as of now, 3 HP, but this is the AK-47 we're talking about. All you need is one headshot. Oliveira poking out, does see the barrel of the gun sticking out, spraying down, gets one, gets two. Tony, who was already internally bleeding, and Xavier burning alive, tags down 3. Oh, he gets a triple spray down, but unable to land the kill onto the 4th, who is, well, Shinwei with 1 HP and a dream, and that dream was very short-lived. 12 rounds on the board for JYP Gaming. They managed to keep 3 players alive. Yes, ideal. It's the ideal scenario, keeping 3 players alive in that situation. The money on Sabertooth has been built up because of those colossally weird buys from JYP Gaming that came out round after round. So they can buy into this round as well and possibly eke out a buy on this next round. Possibly, I'm not sure. But double op setup for JYP Gaming did pay off that previous round, although the second op didn't come into play all that much. Ooh, Achap spotting the shoulder of Jia, who's trying to bait out the shot. But Achap showing incredible trigger discipline. And Jia wising up to it and falling back. That smoke will delay any sort of push. Oliveira in the middle, meantime, is getting boosted up, trying to get some bit control. And the smoke fervents coming up in 3, 2, smoke. Oh, Shinwei almost gets his head tapped in. And there we go, PZ Kid and Xavier, the perfect tag team there. One mollies, the other ends their miserable existence. Interesting team up. It's down to a 4v5 man advantage to the CTs. Again, very passive plays. Finally some aggression coming out from Xavier, who's spraying through the smoke. B-side gets completely blocked off, but Oliveira in the meantime does find the frag onto PZ Kid, and Xavier is being forced to retreat and does get spotted out by Tony, who's on full health but jumping up like Mario, but somehow manages to get the kill down to a 4v2 retake situation. All of a sudden, from a 4v5, it's down to a 4v2 in the opposite direction, and they cannot justify this retake. They don't have the money. Even saving these 2 rifles might not be enough for the next round. The one op already being lost and being, taken out of the play. Not ideal at all, but you make do with you make do with the hand that you've been dealt. And again, smart play from Sabertooth as well. They're not going for the hunt. They know that their money themselves is pretty shambolic, so they go for the save as well. They're not going for the hunt. They're trying to save all the 4 rifles that they have with them right now. And yeah, playing as a unit, more than happy to let JYP save the 2 rifles because they know that their money is quite wrecked. PZ Kid in the meantime can buy up, and guns can be dropped by Achap and Clickzai. No, Clickzai can't. He was on $0 almost. But yeah, decent enough buy. 2 kits, at least 4 rifles, one of which being a FAMAS, but still a rifle is a rifle. It's any day better than an SMG, but not in the current meta. Everyone's going for the UMP as opposed to the FAMAS, but I still feel the FAMAS is a more prudent buy against armored opponents than a UMP. Anyway, 3 players over in Squeaky along with the bomb. Looks like it might be a fast A play. The A site pretty sparse in terms of the defense, just 2 players. Again, very standard 2-1-2 setup coming in from JYP Gaming. They need to switch things around a little bit. They've been playing the same thing too often this past half, and now 3 players finally making their way onto the A-bomb site. Achap spotting for any highway push, but Oliveira with that op can prove to be fatal. Ooh, did he spot out 1 row there? The T's comes, literally they just come spraying out of A main. They just come pouring out, and Huyak just, the tidal wave of T's that came out of A main just washed away all the A defense, and now it's again down to a 3v2 retake, and they have to go in for this retake. Oliveira already watching the flank with the op on A main. PZ Kid might be in for a very rude surprise the moment he peeks this angle. Yep, rude surprise right in the gut. Okay, I was about to say the D word, but I'm not allowed to swear. So yeah, very rude surprise. Down to a 1v3, Xavier all alone. 3 players peeking him simultaneously, and Oliveira getting the kill. As I was saying, JYP Gaming, I've always seen them struggle a lot on their map pick, which is Cash. Which is strange, because it is their map pick. And yeah. So, my observers was just pointing out that because the T's have kept more than 3 players alive in quite a few of the rounds, their economy is looking pretty solid. They can buy into the next round even if they lose this, which is highly unlikely because they're going up against P250s. But the moment I say that, Clickzai landing the double kill. Oh my god, Archap unfortunately unable to land the kill. Oliveira getting the 2 quick trades in return, down to a 3v2. But those two kills, wow, Clickzai. Bomb has gone down, and the CTs, it seems, have posted up for exits. Smart play. There's no need to try and go for the defuse, not like you'll be able to. But in the meantime, PZ Kid is making his way onto Squeaky. Might be able to catch someone off guard. Ooh. Just makes it to the right side of Squeaky in the nick of time. Oh, unfortunate that timing. Oh. Shinwei does get dinked by Xavier, but it is the USP. Unable to connect with the second dink that is necessary to get the kill. And for the first time in this map, Sabertooth with the lead. 13 rounds to 12. This round is make or break for JYP Gaming. They need this round because the money is absolutely ridiculous on Sabertooth right now. They can buy into the next round easily. So they need to string a few rounds together and keep as many players alive as possible. They need to find the form that they had on their T side. But this is exactly what they didn't need. Over peaking, over committing and dying. They didn't do, their aim wasn't there. It's just I mean, I get what they were trying to do. The aggression was needed. They wanted to throw, a spanner in the works, catch them off guard, but it just didn't work out. Now the bomb is gone down and the smoke does delay Zia any kind of push or intel, but there we go. Oh, Archap managing to get the kill. Now it's down to a 1v1, but Archap 13 HP. Oh, comes spraying around the corner and gets the kill. Archap to the rescue there. How did he know, right? Wall hacks. Back. No, actually, they heard Zia running on to the first box there on the B bomb side. But Archap with that crazy running spray down with the UMP. He just went YOLO and ran up and shot him. But yeah, very good round. Somehow they managed to clinch it from the jaws of defeat. This is exactly what Oliveira did for Sabertooth as well. Ooh, Wanro getting tagged through the spam in mid. Well, 5 points of damage, not that much. And it looks like a Shroud boost was on the cards, but then JYP Gaming decided against it. And that just goes to show how powerful the UMP is as a gun right now. Like, Archap took down 3 fully armored rifled opponents with the UMP to clutch that round. It's epic, to say the least. And yet again, Sabertooth looked to be favoring this A bomb side. They found most of their success on their T side over on the A bomb side. So, I mean, again, like I keep saying, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And the buy coming in from JYP Gaming isn't all that strong either. They do have 3 Molotovs, and PZK does find Oliveira and doesn't take a single point of damage either. So that is a man advantage that they sorely need. And the information gleaned from that tells them that it most likely is going to be an A hit, but I mean, they haven't been that successful in staving off this barrage of Ts that comes streaming out onto the A bomb side. And yeah, Archap does get 1 kill, but Clickzai has been spotted out, gets 1, unable to land the second kill. But now it's a 3v2 retake situation, so finally man advantage lies with the CTs and PZ Kid spraying down the bomb carrier. Bomb is down, Shinwei all alone, 1v3. Can he do it? We have seen crazy clutches. This has been a game of clutches and hero plays left, right and center, but Shinwei is stuck in no man's land somewhat. He can get peeked from both sides and he's completely exposed. And yeah, okay. Does manage to flick onto one row, but that's it. That's about all he can manage. But the money, yeah, I know. Shinwei can't really buy into this, but I mean, they can still. I mean, they should armor pistol and 2 AKs. They should go for an Eastern European buy, and I think that's exactly what they're contemplating right now. With the money situation that they're in, Oliveira and Shinwei can't buy, but Tony can go armor AK with 1 flash. Zia, okay, he dropped an AK, so he'll go armor AK and a flash. It's going to be light on the utility. Okay, Shinwei decides to go with the utility, so that's also pretty sorted. So does Tony. Everything looks hunky-dory. 2 UMPs, 3 AKs, armors across the board. In the meantime, JYP Gaming, because they lost 3 members in the previous round and they've just come off of an eco, their money isn't looking that great either. This is the linchpin round, folks. This is what we play Counter-Strike for. Everything is at stake in this round. Whoever wins this clinches the map. This is why I love Counter-Strike. This is why you love Counter-Strike. More for JYP than it is for Sabertooth. Like, if they get this map, then... if they get this round, then the map is theirs. But if Sabertooth managed to win this round, that means that they stand a very good chance of, you know, taking it as well. Because it will be 14-14 and JYP Gaming will be more or less on a double eco after this. And Xavier getting the first kill, it was essential, but then he's very low. 19 points of health. PZ Kid coming out, popping up from heaven, getting the kill. But Oliviera in the meantime being an absolute nuisance as always. And there we go, Shinwei getting the kill onto Xavier. And Tony getting the kill onto Achap. It is all falling apart for JYP Gaming. Clickzai all alone in a 1v3 retake with a UMP and does get spotted out, comes spraying out. But unfortunately, not expecting the second player there, who is Oliviera. Takes him down. Oliviera with 31 frags for the map. The hard carry is real from this man. And PZ Kid on the flip side, chiming in with 21 kills. And there we go, my observer commending Oliviera for his services to the game of Counter-Strike. And as I said, looks to be a pretty shambolic buy. And yeah, commend PZ Kid as well. That man has single-handedly carried his team on his back, just as Oliviera has. A aggression coming out, lining up, spray down by Shinwei. Sit down, sons. And Zia landing the kill onto Xavier as well. Ooh, PZ Kid. Nasty Huandig. Nasty shot there from PZ Kid. Nice. That's his 30 bomb for the game. But, I mean, your team needs to rally up behind that 30 bomb. Just you fragging won't necessarily show the dividends, pay dividends at the end of the day. And Oliviera getting his 32nd kill for the map, leaving PZ Kid all alone in a 1v4 clutch. He has no armor, he has a hand cannon, and he has very, very true aim. Ooh, managing to pick up an M4. He should save it for the next round. His team's money is quite pathetic, to say the least. So he should look to try and save this M4. That is, if Sabertooth allow him to. They'll be going on to 15 rounds, and JYP Gaming most likely, we might be seeing overtime, folks. Like I said, that previous round was the linchpin round. Whoever won that would have definitely won the game. Oh, crikey. Crikey, mate. It's getting toasty in here. And yeah, there we go. Huyak burning PZ Kid alive, not even allowing him to save that rifle. Down goes PZ Kid. That just turned all his hopes and dreams of saving that rifle and maybe the next round into ashes. The flames that consumed his life consumed his dreams. Yeah, pretty shambolic buy. Not a single kit onto anyone on JYP Gaming. 15 rounds to 14 rounds. Is it a fast A play coming in? Is this a fast A play I see? Clickzai getting boosted on. Oh no, yeah, Clickzai getting boosted onto Shoutbox, but they're going to be walking out of A main very soon. And they could have heard this boost taking place. There we go, Shinwei comes peeking out straight up. And Zia getting the kill onto Clickzai. Acha pushing through smoke. And he's just bumping. He's like playing bumper cars with the T's pushing A main right now. And he's flanked them. There we go. Gets one kill. Can't get the second. Unfortunately, Achap had to go huge with that spray down. But unfortunately was unable to. PZ Kid in the meantime denies the bomb plant. This man, someone give this man a cookie. He's just single-handedly kept this team in the contention. And there we go. Xavier. What? Xavier, you can't miss those. But PZ Kid, he has the health, the others don't, but they have AKs and he has a FAMAS. 5 HP versus 100. Who will win? Obviously, it's going to be PZ Kid. PZ Kid with the 3K. A huge 3K at that, keeping his team in the game and taking it into overtime. Someone give this man a commendation already. This man, oh my God. Commend hard carry if there's an option. Just do it. do it. We go into overtime, folks. 15-15 on cash. This was JYP Gaming's map pick, and they have made a meal of it, to say the least. Some very questionable economic decisions going on in mid-game, and that's what ensured that Sabertooth could mount what's the word? Why am I having an aneurysm right now? Come back. That's the word. And Achap going for the UMP. I am curious. It is overtime. You have 10k. UMP, okay, fine. I mean, cool. Wait, do you think you could... Okay. 2 Molotovs. Early B aggression coming out from Sabertooth. PZ Kid standing. Oh, he should look. No. Oh my god, they die. All of them die to Shinwei. Double spray down there. It's like akin to yelling double rainbow. And Shinwei with the third. He's not stopping. He smelled blood and he's out to get it. Achap trying to do something, but unfortunately unable to get more than 1 kill. There we go. 16 rounds to 15 for Sabertooth. And because Achap went for the UMP, they can buy into this round. But this is the last buy. If they don't win this, they'll have to eco on the final round of their CT half in overtime. That is never good and ever good. Failed Molotov, costing Achap his life there. That Molotov just not spreading far enough to deny Oliveira the boost onto mid. And there we go, PZ Kid falling to Shinwei. Shinwei's just come alive in this overtime. He's just tearing this JYP Gaming team a new one right now. Just bombing through smokes, Molotovs, flashes, and just getting kills left, right, and center. Impressive. Shinwei's like, Oliveira should not be the only one who gets commended. I should also get commended. And there he goes, just jumping in, barreling in, getting kills left, right, and center. Wanro watching mid, does get the kill onto Tony. Brings it down to a 4v3. And Xavier all alone in the bomb site. Mollied out, smoking himself away. Trying to get to safety, but he's surrounded from all angles possible. Still making a lot of noise and does manage to get 1 kill and the second. Xavier going huge and saving that round. Brings it down to a 1v1 situation where we'll kick Zion Oliveira. Oliveira has done that time and time again. That Molotov's going to force him off the bomb site. But he knows where Clickzai is coming from and does manage to land the spray on Oliveira again. Clutching that round for Sabertooth. My god, this man, is he on a 40 bomb already? Nope, 37 kills for him. Holy, I think he's epitomizing a solo carry right now. Him and Shinwei have gone completely berserk. Shinwei with the entries, just dismantling any setup that the CTs have. And Oliveira, just look at that. Shinwei climbing on the mid, clicking Clickzai's head off. Just a casual MM game for him. He doesn't give a crap anymore. And there we go, Achap. Caught with the nade in his hands, caught with his junk out, and does pay the price. Finally, Shinwei gets put down by PZ Kid, who's managed to find his aiming boots again. Wanro getting the kill onto Zia, but down to a 3v3, but no rifles recovered yet. Xavier, the only one with a semblance of a weapon, which is a UMP, but PZ Kid with that Deagle and Wanro with the 5.7. What can they do with this? They have no kits. They need to make a play. They need to make it fast. I don't know what that Molotov was for, but it clearly didn't do anything. There we go. Wanro does get the kill onto Huyak. Oliveira sprays down 2 players and Tony cleans out that round. Flawless T-side coming out on overtime from Sabertooth Gaming. 3 rounds on the trot for them. Let's see what JYP Gaming bring to the fore, because this is going to be the final round otherwise. Oliveira with his 40 bomb. Could very well possibly be the final round of overtime. Match point for Sabertooth. It's curious. Both teams lost their map picks. It's extremely curious. Well, that is if Sabertooth managed to see this off. We saw how formidable JYP Gaming were on their T side. So hopefully they can shake off this CT performance and bring that impressive display of Counter-Strike that they did on their T side back into the 4. Where PZ Kid just went nuts, just went absolutely bananas. I like this. I'm liking this B hold coming out from Sabertooth. They're not putting anyone in B bomb site per se, but they're both playing from checkers. It does leave them exposed to someone pushing the smoke, as was found out by, as we saw PZ Kid doing time and time again. But it also gives them more flexibility to play for to try and play for a retake, or hold off any sort of aggression from mid vents. But for now, they're playing a fairly standard 2-1-2, 2 players on the A bomb side, 1 player playing highway, and 1 player playing headshot, and 1 player playing checkers. Very standard setup coming out from Sabertooth. And apart from PZ Kid, everybody is over by the A bomb side. Xavier's pushing mid. Should have heard Huyak jump up and make a ton of noise. Should catch him off guard. Huyak is engaged in a fight at mid. Will get taken down by Xavier, who also manages to take out Shinwei. Finally, Tony putting an end to Xavier. But now he's all alone on the A-bomb side. Can he do anything? No, Archop takes his head clean off, down to a 2v2, 2v4. And the call to save already. They want to save the op. They don't want to give up the rifles unnecessarily. You saw, you would have seen how bad it hurts the CT economy if you keep losing rounds on overtime, especially the overtime format we have right now, which is the $10,000, which gives you $10,000 to start. That means if you lose 2 rounds on the CT side on overtime, that means on the 3rd round you are forced to eco. Oliveira getting the kill onto Wanro. Like, this man, what do I say about this man, dude? Like, he's crazy. 41 kills. Zia getting 1, not managing to land the 2nd kill. PZ Kid finding Zia, but Oliveira with the op, playing a passive angle, playing a decent angle. Oh, Oliveira flicking on the PZ Kid. That's 4 rifles taken out of the hands of JYP Gaming. But still, Sabertooth on the precipice of victory. They can taste it. All they have to do is reach out and grab it. It's all they have to do. Shinwei missing that jump, but will try and compensate that with a few wall bangs of his. Archop playing it smart, playing it safe. He doesn't want to get wall bang. That always leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Huyak taking some early damage, and PZ Kid finding Zia. PZ Kid's found his form again, folks. He's doing just PZ Kid things, but Tony putting an end to them, putting an end to that nonsense right there. Brings it down to a 4v4. Xavier, in the meantime, has managed to sneak his way into checkers. Will Tony be expecting that? It looks like he does. And the smart counter boost, but that Molotov, oh, missed it. Did he miss? Yeah, it looks like it missed. Yep. So JYP Gaming should be mindful of that counter boost. They aren't, and they pay the price for it. Oliveira restoring the man advantage back in favor of Sabertooth off the CT side. And Tony just shoulder peeking that, while Xavier's very smartly made his way all the way to Generator and is going to just tap down Tony. All the hard work that Oliveira did has been undone. Man advantage. Well, not man advantage, but it's down to a 3v3. So the man advantage, as I always say, is with the T side. Oliveira in the meantime, here's Archop bombing up, gets the kill. This man has single-handedly kept Sabertooth in the game. And all credits for this victory, if it does happen, should go to this person. This man is insane, guys. Insane. It's down to a 2v3 retake. It's highly doable. Oliveira does give his position away. Xavier, sights trained at drop, and does take down Oliveira, and Xavier flicks on to Huyak, who was coming in for the retake, and brings it. It's going down to the absolute wire, and now again Sabertooth forced into the worst possible situation, which is they are going to have to force into this round and go into this round with the suboptimal buy. No kit. Okay, Huyak does opt to go with the kit. Should pick up a UMP or at least more utility. What are you going to do with this money? You can't take it into the next round. It's the final round of the first overtime. Both teams showing that their CT sides need a lot more work than they've currently put in. Oliveira playing an aggressive angle by boxes. right outside the B bomb site. 3 players over by this B bomb site. Like, look at that. That's the threat that PZ Kid poses. Like, they need 3 players over by the B bomb site just to find an answer for the aggression that PZ Kid's bringing to the table. In the meantime, mid is fairly open. So that might allow Xavier to sneak in through Wentz and then allow PZ Kid and Xavier to pincer and take the B bomb site, because the bomb is all the way over at T-spawn. They haven't decided. They're just playing for picks. They're playing passive. They're taking it slow. They don't want to walk into pistols or SMGs at close range. That is the worst possible way to lose a game. Look at that. Look at that. Just one squeaky door opening has drawn the entire rotation. And Xavier getting the kill onto Huyak. Bomb is still at T-spawn, mind you. Xavier just going huge, but Shinwei and Zia coming in. Shinwei again gets the kill. PZ Kid left alone once more in a 1v2 clutch situation. Exactly as my observer just pointed out. How? It's like lambs to the slaughter. They had the man advantage. All they had to do is systematically clear out the corners, Molotov off the tight angles, and just win it. And now Zia is just waiting patiently for PZ Kid to peek out, and that's the map, folks. Zia sees it off with the 2K, Shinwei with the 2K, 19-17. Game goes to Sabertooth, who clinch it in overtime in the final minutes or seconds of the second map of overtime. The series is 1-1. One map, first map goes to JYP Gaming on Mirage, which was Sabertooth's map pick, and ironically, Cash, which was JYP's map pick, goes to Sabertooth, 19-17. It's been a fantastic evening of Counter-Strike. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do join us for more tomorrow as we continue with the Beyond Godlike SEA CSGO tournament. This is our Cheeseman signing off. It was a pleasure casting for you guys. And as always, as they say in my homeland, thank you. Come again.